Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to edit a PDF on your Google Classroom using your Google Classroom app. If you have a school Chromebook or another device with the Google Classroom app, this is a great way, even if you don't have a touch screen, to annotate PDFs. So I'm going to go to my classroom. I'm going to realize, oh my gosh, I'm in the browser. I'm not in the app. So I'm going to go to the Google Classroom app, and I'm going to go to my classroom again. And I can tell if I'm in the app or the browser because of the browser who has that browser bar up at the top. Of course, the stream is helpful, but classwork keeps everything nice and organized. I'm using a random Google Classroom and a random assignment, but of course you're going to be using the assignment your teacher wants you to open. So this practice assignment, notice I have my work down here. So I'm going to go to your work. I'm going to click on the PDF. And from here, once this PDF opens, notice up here I have this little pencil, and that means I can edit. So from here, when I'm going to be editing, I have a pen, and I can change the thickness of my pen. If you pick too thick of a pen to use, it's not going to look very good. You're not going to have a lot of space. Your writing is going to be pretty hard to read. So I like to keep pretty medium thickness. Make sure you're using colors you can see, and you can kind of see how the pen looks different than, let's say, if I go here, this is a marker. The marker looks different versus the highlighter. And the highlighter you can see through just like a regular highlighter. And this is really cool. And when we turn pages, we actually use this side arrow. And what's great about this is we can also, on this editor, we can add a text box if I wanted to type something in here. And from here, what I can do is I can move this text box around, and I can make it bigger and smaller. And I can move it exactly where I want to move it. What I can also do that's cool on this PDF is when I go back to a marker, if I drew something, I'm going to try and draw a flower for you. Oops. It says it isn't responding. Okay. If I drew something, I could take this ghost box and I can select it, and then I can move that around. I can make it bigger or smaller. I can move it to somewhere else on my page. I can rotate it. So maybe you're showing your work for a problem and you want to write a little bit larger, then you want to make it a little smaller to like fit into the space. So you can always do that, and that's pretty helpful. You will want to use this save button. Once you press the save button, it will turn this more into a PDF, and I cannot go back and edit anything I've already edited. To work around that, you could always use the marker like with a white color. You could change it to white, and you can make it really big. And then you can kind of use that as an eraser if you wanted to. So then, as you're editing this, you don't have to do anything to turn it in, except, of course, press save. So you don't have to attach anything because you're writing on the copy that your teacher gave you. So from here, once it does save, it'll already be attached. You can see that the work I just worked on, once it comes up, it'll say edited in front. And then all I have to do is press turn in, and my assignment will be done. So you can see it says edited. in front. I also did another video showing how to do this with a dock hub, so that attachment is also there because it was the same assignment. And then all I'd have to do is press turn in and I would be done.